Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Welcome to our Workshop Wednesday video where I come to you live every single Wednesday to chat about something in the space of health, fitness, nutrition, healthy weight loss, longevity, all that good stuff that we need to know so that we can live the best and most exciting and most fulfilling life that we want to live. So if we haven't met yet, my name is Tara Allen and I help women get healthy, fit, and strong for a living. Through virtual coaching, which is amazing because even if you don't live here in my backyard on Long Island in New York, we still get to work together. I still get to help you with your mind and your body transformation, which is incredible. So today I wanted to talk about something that's kind of funny. Generally, I have people come to me looking to lose weight, okay? And I've talked about this so many times before. My focus is always getting people healthier, getting people to feel happier, more energy, more vibrant. That's my focus. But if you wanting to lose weight is what's going to help you to reach out and make changes and get those upgrades in your life, then I think that's fantastic. I was actually just telling a client recently about how it's one of my favorite ways to help people, because when you come to me because you want to lose weight and we get to work on your health, it's generally before any kind of major diagnosis has happened, right? Other people that come to me, let's say, that don't want to lose weight might come to me because they've had some sort of a major diagnosis. And that's their catalyst for wanting to make change. But when it's weight loss, gosh, that's so amazing because you're still on this end of having some sort of a chronic disease diagnosis. And maybe you've had something, I still work with a lot of women that have autoimmune issues or blood sugar issues, diabetes, things like that. But I'm talking about if there's nothing more dire, there's nothing more emergent going on, consider yourself blessed that you're making a change before that point. Okay, that was a little offshoot. But anyway, occasionally, so most people come to me looking to lose weight. Occasionally, I do have somebody that comes to me looking to put on weight. Not just a man, I'm talking about even women. So there are some women that are looking to put on some muscle, or they've been really underweight for a lot of their lives and they're looking to get stronger. So that is something, while it's definitely the minority of people that ask for my help, it has happened and it does happen sometimes. And what's really interesting is you would think that I sort of have to put those people on totally different programs, right? Like one person wants to gain weight, one person wants to lose weight. There wouldn't be a lot of overlap, you might think. But the truth is 95% of the work that we do and the topics we cover are identical when it's somebody who wants to lose weight and somebody who wants to gain weight and somebody who's just looking to upgrade their health. And the reason is when we do a health first approach, when we focus on the foundations and on, really looking towards our insides before we worry about our outsides, the rest of it sort of falls into place. There's a little bit of tweaking that does need to happen so that we can make sure that you are getting those body goals if you have them, if those are important to you. I'm not just gonna start working with you and be like, nah, your goals aren't important. No, of course, if weight loss is important to you, we're gonna do that for you. But if weight gain is important, we're gonna do that for you. But my point is, a lot of that actually comes down to the same thing. So I'm gonna share with you a list of some of what I cover in my one-on-one private coaching program. And you'll see that almost everything down to except for the last two things I think that I'm gonna share with you are things that we cover with both people that want to lose weight and people who want to gain weight, which is incredible. So if you're somebody who's looking to do this on your own, if you're one of these people that you're a go-getter, you set your mind to what you want to eat and you stick with it, you don't struggle with emotional eating or stress eating, you set your workout plan and you stick with it and all that stuff, if you're really, really self-motivated and you can make that happen for yourself, then maybe you can take these ideas that I share with you today and run with them and start to address them on your own. But if you're not somebody like that, and you'll know if you've struggled with those things in the past, if you've tried to reach your goals on your own in the past and it just hasn't worked or it hasn't lasted, then you know that you're somebody that just might need some help. So at the end of the video, I'm going to share a little bit more about my coaching program, which is full for this month, but I do have a few openings for August. So if you're interested in talking more about this, I'm going to share with you how you and I can chat on the phone for free just to see if it's a good fit for you. Okay, so number one, we need a roadmap. We need step-by-step plan. Okay, that's the thing that most people need to get started. So whether you're looking to lose weight or gain weight, you definitely need that step-by-step plan. We need to focus on decreasing some of those processed foods and increasing the real foods. That's going to help both somebody who's looking to lose weight and somebody who's looking to gain weight, because if you take out a lot of the processed foods, your body just starts to be able to digest things better. You're able to integrate the nutrients the way that you need. And if you're looking to lose weight, that's going to help you lose weight. If you're looking to gain weight, you still need all of the micronutrients, right? The vitamins, the minerals, and all of those things in order to be able to let your body put on that muscle, put on that weight. So we have to actually balance things out. So we talked about real food. Sleep is important. When you're looking to change any aspect of your body or your mind, actually, sleep. It's like the number one, I'm going to call it a biohacking tool, which is funny because, it's not really a biohacking thing, but the number one thing to do when you're looking to make any sort of change in your life, in your body, in your mindset, is making sure that you're getting enough sleep. And I can, for the mama who's watching this video that's like, oh great, can you come to my house and put my babies to sleep for me? I totally get it. My husband and I joke that we've got really great eaters in our children, but really not great sleepers. That's always been sort of the joke around here, and I get it. If you are somebody who's in that season of your kiddos waking up a lot or giving you a really hard time going to sleep, or it takes forever, I'm with you in that stage right this second. There are certainly things that you can do to optimize the sleep that you are getting. And there's certainly little tricks that you can do to make sure that you're getting even the amount of overall sleep that you need. But quality is important, not just quantity when it comes to sleep. Stress coping skills. So this is important, of course, for us to be able to shift our mindset and resiliency also. Not just physical resiliency, but mental resiliency. Because when you have that and you kind of dive into your stress levels, you've got these coping skills, and you address things like emotional eating, that's where a lot of our goals boil down to. So in the person who's trying to lose weight, and if you're emotionally eating, that's going to throw off your goals because you're not going to be able to lose the weight that you want to lose. But even in the person who's trying to gain weight, if you're stress eating, what you might be doing is filling up on foods that aren't actually going to help you gain the type of healthy, lean body tissue that you're looking to gain. And it's going to be taking up space in your stomach, and it's not going to leave you with enough room to get in that, that real food, that healthy food, that protein, or whatever it is that you need in order to build up your body. So in both cases, we need to address stress eating, emotional eating, if that's something that you deal with, which honestly, I don't really know anybody who's not dealing with that, at least sometimes. Mindfulness and mindful eating comes into play as well, again, because you want to be making sure that you're truly digesting your food, you're optimizing your digestion and your gut health. And when we scarf down our meals, we're not able to actually extract all the nutrients that we need out of our food, and then we're left with symptoms like bloating and and heartburn and uncomfortable feelings and things like that, which actually interfere with our goal, no matter what our goal is. Meal timing is important to be addressed on both ends of the spectrum. Balancing hormones and blood sugar. Again, you cannot really help your body achieve what you want it to achieve if your hormones are out of whack or your blood sugar is out of whack. So that becomes important on both sides. Flexibility. Now, I don't mean like you can touch your toes. That's great. But I'm talking about flexibility in terms of not being so rigid. That's important too. And sometimes that doesn't come naturally for some people. So I work with some people who have a history of disordered eating patterns where they've been, they've had periods of binging and they've had periods of overly restricting because that's like their way of trying to gain control, and they're having trouble just going down the middle path, the moderate path. So it's always like binging and then restricting and binging and restricting. That's really a lot more common than you might think. So flexibility, when I'm talking about that here, is more in terms of getting to the point where you're not as restricted as you think that you might have to be on either end. So you don't have to, if you're looking to build up your body, you might think you have to have a certain amount of protein every single day. And while that's certainly something that we address, it's not about beating yourself up because you missed it by 5 grams of protein, right? And on the other end, it's not about counting calories or weighing your food or not allowing yourself to have dessert when you want dessert and that type of things. It's about learning to make this a lifestyle and making it so it's what you do most of the time, but it still leaves you that wiggle room where you can enjoy yourself, let loose, relax, and also not backtrack on your progress. Okay, so that's really an important place to get to. So you're doing it most of the time, but you've got a little bit of room for flexibility. And that's individual for people. So some people have goals that they want to achieve much faster. They'll have a little bit less wiggle room there. And some people decide that they're willing to kind of take the real long, slow road and really, truly enjoy themselves along the way and learn what it is that their body actually needs in order to achieve their goals. So the idea here is that you're lining up your goals of what you want and your goals of the lifestyle that you want to lead. Because if those two things are mismatched, you want your body to look a certain way, but you're not willing to live your lifestyle in a way that would allow your body to look that way, there's a big gap there. And that's usually what leads us to be so disappointed, because we're never happy. We're here, and we're not lining up those two. So these two things have to come together. And this is a very individualized, customized process, because your goals might be over here. Someone else's goals might be over here. You might be willing to give up this, or this, or you might be willing to spend this much time working out. And somebody over here might be able to only give up these things, or add these things, or spend this much time on it, right? So it's very individual. What kind of a life do you want to be living? What can we fit into your current lifestyle? But we can also make progress on the goals. Okay, we talked about resilience. That's really important. We want our bodies to be resilient to the environment. We want our minds to be resilient to the little things that come up, so we're not just flying off the handle all the time. Real world hurdles. So one of the reasons that my coaching program is a longer term program is because we're going to deal with ups and downs. We're going to deal with all the various holidays throughout the year. We're going to deal with what happens when your birthday comes up and you want to eat all of the things. We're going to deal with you going to a restaurant and all of the life things that really happen. If we only work together for a short period of time, we're going to miss a lot of those opportunities to be able to deal with things in real time as you're going through them. So we work together for a long period of time. The full program is really a year. I do offer it as 6 months as well, if it's something that you're looking to just kind of start the process on. But it's a long-term program. I won't just work with you for a couple of weeks and that's it in this one-on-one coaching, because there's so many missed opportunities there. And so for me to be able to commit my time to you, I want to make sure that I'm going to get you the results that you deserve to get. And in order to do that, I know it needs to be this longer term program. So we deal with the real world hurdles. You know, there's going to be times when you're sick, your kids are sick, you've overslept, you are hitting a plateau in your goals. All of those things come up when we work together for a year, right? We get to actually work through all those things together. And this way, when you're done with your year with me, you're done. You know what your body needs, you know how to deal with each thing, you know all about what to do with the emotional eating and the holidays and the illnesses and what types of things that you need and you want for your goals and for you to be healthy from this point forward. We talk about managing expectations. So if somebody comes to me and they're like, I want to lose 20 pounds in 1 month, we need to manage expectations a little bit there, right? It didn't happen overnight. It's not going to happen overnight the other way around either. So we manage expectations a little bit. And what's awesome about that is that you don't have to be disappointed then. If you know it's going to take a certain length of time, if you know it's going to take a certain level of effort, then you don't have to be disappointed when that 20 pounds don't come off in 1 month. Do you know what I mean? So we have to manage expectations. I feel like a lot of times in other areas of our life, we take on the expectations. We just know it to be so. Like, for example, when we go to college, we know it's going to take 4 years or 8 years, depending on your degree, right? Maybe somewhere in between. We know it's going to cost so much money. We know we're going to go in debt often for this education, and our career won't even start until the end of that whole process. But we sort of have just accepted that as being truth because that's what's out there, right? No one's telling you you're going to get your degree in 30 days. There's no one telling you that. So this way, everybody's expectations are sort of managed a bit. Unfortunately, in the health space, in the fitness, nutrition, weight loss space, there's a lot of hoopla out there that's just not true. And because of that, there's such a variety of expectations out there. So there are people who think that they're just going to snap their fingers, take a magic pill or whatever, and then they're just going to be totally fine and cured, the weight comes off and then it stays off forever. And so, we've been conditioned to think that. We've been conditioned possibly to think, there's a landscaper in the area, so it might get a little loud. Sorry about that. I'm going to try to talk louder. We've been conditioned to think that, some people snap back after having a baby and their bodies are just like, just perfect again. And that's not reality. That's not true. This is why I love so much the social media accounts that are out there that are speaking to, sorry, hold on. The social media accounts that are real, the people that are showing their extra loose skin after they have babies and showing how long the process actually takes, right? So managing expectations, that's a big part of it. We push through plateaus together. So again, if we work for 3 weeks together, boom, 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 you get some weight loss, I'm done with you, that's it. Well, what if you hit a plateau? And what if you go weeks and weeks without seeing any results? How do you deal with that? How do you deal with that without being too restricted? How do you deal with that? Hold on. Noisy, real life. How do you deal with those plateaus without resorting to the old way that you used to deal with it, which might be the whole binge restrict cycle or over exercising or whatever? How do you deal with it in real life? So we talk about that. We talk about how carbs, protein, and fats actually react in your body, because again, whether you're looking to lose weight or gain weight or even just maintain weight and improve your health, that's important information to have. And unfortunately, we don't learn that stuff in school. We learn outdated information. We don't actually learn. There's a way that you can boil down the cellular biology and what goes on without having to get a degree in nutrition. There's certainly a way that we can all understand it, and it's important because these are the building blocks of who we are, right? Our cells are constantly turning over, and they're being built from what you're eating, and they're responding to the thoughts that you're thinking. This is real science here. This is not woo-woo. Your cells actually respond to the real thoughts that you have. So it's important that we constantly educate ourselves and upgrade the information that we have so that we can know how our body works and responds. And then the things that are like different, right? So I said 95% of what we do if you're trying to lose weight or gain weight is actually the same. The 5% difference will come down to possibly the types of workouts that you do. So you might do, and even that is largely the same. I still believe in resistance training for both and everything, but there might be slightly different loading processes if you're trying to gain weight versus lose weight. And your portion sizes might have to be different. So your customized nutrition plan will be slightly different whether you're trying to lose weight or gain weight. But still, a lot of it, again, is based on where you're starting. So if you're somebody who's 300 pounds and you're looking to lose weight, you still might have, and you likely will have, greater portions to eat than somebody who's 110 pounds and looking to gain weight. Because even though they're trying to gain weight and you're trying to lose weight, your starting place, your body size currently, has a big effect on how much nutrition that you actually need, right? You have a larger body, you need more nutrition to be able to fuel that, because we're not looking for you to slip in your health as you're working on your goals to take off that excess body fat. So it doesn't mean that we just take you from whatever you're eating now to next to nothing. We don't do it like that. There's a lot of nuanced science and information that needs to go into the background of what your specific nutrition plan is. And when I say specific nutrition plan, I'm not talking about following a restrictive meal plan. I'm talking about learning how to eat in a way that you want to eat anyway. Go to a restaurant, make the food that you want, have your Taco Tuesdays and all this stuff. No food is off limit the way that I coach, because I don't think that that's sustainable or long term. So we're looking at, the long term, sustainable, what can you do forever, what can you do when you're 80 years old, that type of foundational education, that type of thing. So that's the one-on-one coaching. That's really kind of just like a lot of the ideas that we cover, and that is what is the same, largely the same, between whether you're looking to lose weight, gain weight, your weight's the same, or whatever. It's the health first approach, and it's just not what most people are doing. I have to just say that, right? It's not what most people are doing. Most people are telling you to cut back your calories or try keto or do Weight Watchers or whatever, and that stuff is just, it could be helpful for a little bit. Here's what I think it could be helpful for. If you start those things and you see some progress, that might build up your momentum and get you excited to keep going. I can see the value in that. But beyond that, it doesn't teach you any of the life skills that you need in order to make this part of your everyday life. So again, I started the video by telling you that this is what I do in my one-on-one coaching program. It's a virtual program, no appointments necessary. We work entirely online, so it fits into your schedule. If you want to do what you need to do on your end at 2 a.m., you can. If you want to do what you want to do at your end before you go to work, it's all good. It requires some time. It requires about 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes a day on your end on top of the workouts. And it's high-end coaching. I can't coach hundreds of people at once, which is why I'm filled up for July, because it's a lot of time on my end, because I'm truly customizing every aspect of the program. Your nutrition's customized. Your complete fitness plan is customized. It's all for you. Phone call. It's all for you, where you're starting and where it is that you want to go, and some of the things that are strengths for you and some of the things that you struggle with. So we work off of those things. So the coaching program is 12 months, and you can commit to just the first 6 months if you'd like. But it is something that's going to require an investment, right? An investment of your time, an investment of your effort. You have to really be ready for this. An investment in money, right? Of course, it costs something to do this program, and it's not $20 to do this program, because again, this is high-end coaching. This is like you're ready to never buy a diet book again. You're ready to just do the real work. Like you invest in an education for your career. This is like investing in an education for your body and your health, but it's a lot cheaper than going to college. So that's the deal. I offer free 15-minute phone calls for people who are really interested, just to make sure it's a really good fit. I do not take on clients one-on-one like that until we've had that phone call, because I really do want to make sure it's a good match. I am not interested in just having as many clients as possible. I'm interested in helping as many people as I can, which means I have to limit how many clients I take on at a time so that I can do the best job that I can and give you the attention you need. It also means that I want to make sure that we don't start working together until you're truly ready. So when we have that quick phone call, it's laid back, don't worry, I'm not like quizzing you or anything, but I'm looking for signs that you're really ready to make a change. I'm looking for signs that you are not looking for a quick fix, that you're looking to do something that's going to help you long term, that you have goals outside of just weight loss, for example. You know, maybe you're looking to live a long, healthy life. A lot of people will tell me that it was all about the aesthetics before they had kids, and now that they have kids, they're thinking about decades from now, how healthy am I going to be? Or they want to improve their energy, or they want to improve their productivity and their ability to actually make more money, right? So when you improve your health, you're actually improving your ability to make more money, to do that thing that you love, to take on that hobby or that volunteer thing. So you're really improving all areas of your life. So when I see somebody tell me maybe they do want to lose the weight or gain the weight or whatever, fine. But I'm always looking for those signs that, and I want this. I want to improve my health. I want to live a long time, all of those things. To me, that's what signals that you're ready, right? You're not just jumping from diet to diet. Maybe you did that in the past, but you're ready to not do that anymore. You're looking for the undiet approach. You're looking for the lifestyle change. So I'm going to post a link in the comments when I stop gabbing so that you can sign up. You can sign yourself up for a free 15-minute call if this sounds like something you'd like to talk about more. I'm also going to post my website here, because something that I do that I think is a little bit different than other people's, I put all my prices out there. I know me personally, if I'm looking to work with somebody, I really dislike it when they want to wait until I get on the phone with them to talk about what their pricing is. I don't believe in that at all. So this way, if it's not in the cards for you right now, or you don't believe that this is worth that investment at this time, you can just, self-disqualify yourself and be like, no hard feelings, Tara, it's just not for me, and that's cool. So I'm gonna put my website here in the comments as well. You're free to go peep at all my pricing, and then sign up for a call if you feel like you're ready to get going. I don't like the term wait list, because I feel like that's like, you have to wait. So I'm calling it the excited list. I want to put you on the excited list for August. Like, I'm ready to go, I'm excited to start. So if you are ready and you want that spot, we can start in August. And then this way, think about like December, when everyone's setting their New Year's resolutions and you're already, halfway to your New Year's resolution, or maybe more than halfway to your New Year's resolution. Think about how awesome that's going to feel to be able to enjoy the holidays and not have to feel like you're either eating all of the things or eating none of the things, you know, on those different extremes, right? Like we just want to enjoy our lives. We want moderation. We want to, I think so anyway. The people that talk to me about this tell me we just want to not have so much noise around what to eat, what not to eat, how we should be exercising, all that stuff. Once it becomes part of your lifestyle, it's easy. It's just who you are, and you get to just enjoy the rest of your life, right? This should not be something that takes up your whole day. And if you agree with me on that, let me know in the comments. Let me know that you agree, so I know we're on the same page. And again, I'll post those links in the comments when we're done with the video. Hi, Jackie. Thanks for watching. All right, guys, I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.